They can hear me. Now they can hear me, I think. Hopefully you all can hear me. Thank you so much for coming. Just getting everything kind of sorted out here. Hello, Drew. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Drew.
Highlight his what's up. Hope you are having a lovely day so far. So this is what we watched in March. A lot of the YouTubers in this community watch an insane amount of movies, like crazy amounts all month, and we watched 15, which is
The most I've
fine.
seen.
Yeah, I mean, I work at night mostly, so a lot of times I don't have the time to watch a movie in the evening, and I'm not really a big daytime person with movies unless we're going to the theater.
Right.
So,
Matinees.
yeah, so but usually, definitely if I get home earlier from work or it's a day off, we'll definitely watch a movie. So, these are 15 that we watched, and we just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Hello, Janet. Welcome. Hi.
Hola.
Hi, Holland. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I had some technical glitches. My camera was not working, and we're using a backup camera, which isn't the best. But hopefully, moving forward, I won't have those issues anymore.
We apologize for the delay in the beginning.
Yes. So I guess let's see. Yes, that's Max's mom. So
good to see you.
Saying hi. Yes, Luke. Very nice to see you, Luke. He had a great stream last night. It entertained me thoroughly while I was at work dealing with silverware. So that was fantastic, Luke. Thank you very much. Oh, excellent news. I recently watched Goodfellas. Oh, well, that's a fantastic movie. That's for sure.
A little.
Yeah, that's quite the announcement.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Never too late to the party. Look at this. Little cat wants to be part.
Yes.
Of our show.
Okay, so there's definitely some more comments rolling in, but I figured I would start with some of at least the first movie to talk about. I'm still getting used to how the graphics work, so bear with us. And a lot of these too, I feel like some of them I've already spoken about on my channel, so I'm not going to go on and on and on about them because I feel like some of them I've said what I've had to say already.
Repeats.
So yeah. Okay, number 1 is Father of the Bride. Martin Short, Steve Martin, Diane Keaton. So I grew up watching that movie, and
you had it on VHS or something?
Oh, definitely had it on VHS.
I haven't seen it since its release, probably on video. So it's been 30 years almost.
Yeah.
So this is a great rewatch for me because I didn't remember any part of it.
No, I mean, I think you really enjoyed rewatching it.
Martin Short, especially. Oh, hugest fan of.
Yeah, they're
Mr.
dynamic.
Short.
Like we're big Murders in the Only Murders in the Building fans. So it's really nice that they're working together again. We'd love to see them on tour. I know a few people have seen them.
Show.
Yeah, I don't know. And they're best friends.
Legends.
And they're just adorable.
We stand them.
And honestly, too, I never bring this up, but I think a really underrated performance in that movie is B.D. Wong. He plays Martin Short's assistant, and it's like he really he just adds a little subtlety that really works with their dynamic.
Jurassic Park, same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. They just work well together. Their chemistry is really good, too. But yeah, it's a great movie. Definitely check it out. I know they just released the original Father of the Bride with Spencer Tracy on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I don't want to say the wrong thing because I feel like it's Criterion, but I think it was just a 4K
restoration.
Yeah, so
and there's the reboot on Netflix.
Right, which I have not seen, but I've heard mediocre things.
Could be good.
Okay, and again, the next movie I have personally already talked about this movie, After Sun.
What?
And
hello.
Yes, well, I'm gonna get rid of them. That's I know I should just. It's fine. They're only up briefly.
This will be our poster board soon.
Yes. I made a whole little short on After Sun. It's just breathtaking, and it really discusses, after parents pass, your relationship with them still evolves because they're forever in your mind, and kind of thinking about I don't know.
There's
You know,
still a
you see it-
relationship with them. They said,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's poignant.
Yeah, you see it from a very different perspective as you get older. I loved it, and that was 100% an April Fool's joke. They're not doing a sequel. There's no way they could do a sequel, and but if they did, it would be funny if it was called After Moon. So I apologize for
After
everyone
Moon.
that fell for that.
The Scottish hit.
Yes, I'm gonna go back to the comments. Let's see here.
Love all these comments. What's up?
I know.
Good to see you, Drew.
Lance Jackson. Oh, hi, Lance. I just
Lance, hello.
yeah, I was just introduced to him recently. Movies that I watched in March are Shrek the Third and Fat Albert and Good Burger and Maleficent.
Whoa.
And Good Burger.
And Good Burger again.
Yeah,
He loved it
that's-
so much.
I need to rewatch Good Burger, I think. It's
Yeah.
been so long.
And the sequel just got announced by them too.
I know, and I know some people are not into it, but I will say if you saw the SNL skit they did, like when was it? Like a month ago?
Oh yeah, just when he.
Yeah,
Hosted.
they brought Kel on. No, well,
oh no, what was that
it was
for?
someone, I forget who hosted, but it was like a big surprise that they did a whole Good Burger
Nice.
scene, and it was good. I mean, I thought it was quite well done,
Right.
and so it kind of gives me hope that they'll probably, I think they might do a good job. So
Well, there's that like whole era in the '90s where Nickelodeon films were starting to make stuff like Harriet the Spy, that orange splat.
oh
you
my
would see.
god,
It was huge, like a big Nickelodeon film coming out. Was
Yeah.
a big deal.
yeah, no, that was a big deal back then for sure.
And they came out on orange VHS tapes. Does anyone remember that?
Oh my god, I bet they have those on eBay. I would look to own one of those.
Oh yeah,
Oh, speaking of
the
VHS,
clamshell.
we should
plastic.
we should give a little shout out to
Oh, my
Modern Home
Lord.
Video real quick.
Oh yeah, you
um,
guys ever seen this tape?
Yeah, so I learned about
Huh.
him on the Fans of Something channel because they were doing a
Kitty,
oh my goodness,
can you believe?
yes, sorry, they were doing like a
Amazing.
you could get a discount on anything you bought from Modern Home Video if you had the Fans of Something code, and I did for his birthday because he is a huge Snyder Cut fan, and I thought that'd be pretty cool, especially because it also even says like the runtime's 4 hours and 2 minutes, which you could never do on one VHS tape. So,
One of the best gifts ever. Such talent. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, and I did see actually some comments on Modern Home Video's Instagram, and some people want him to actually now do a 2 VHS like box of that
For what movie?
Snyder Cut, because like they saw it on
Oh,
his Instagram,
It's insane.
but they want
Can't
him
wait
to do
post it.
like 2 tapes because that's how it would
That's
have
how
come.
it would have ran.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like Waterworld or something.
Yes. Okay. We gotta get
Is
into
that a
these
2-tape
comments.
one?
No, like
that was a
Titanic.
2-tape
Yeah, that
one.
was definitely.
Everyone that watches the what was it? Their first tape or second tape? Boys, you know what I'm talking about.
Emmett. Hello, Emmett. Hi, welcome.
Emmett, what it do?
Matthew Walls. Hi. Thank you so much for
Hello,
coming
Matthew.
and stopping by there. Oh, hey, Vin. How's it going?
Hard copy blues.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah, he has a great channel. They just did a Schwarzenegger
Ah,
top 5.
Schwarzenegger.
No, I think it was top 8. Yeah, top 8
So
Schwarzenegger. I also
good.
watched that yesterday. Yesterday, that was like filled with so many great live streams. It was Fans of Something, Vin and Vin,
YouTube.
and then Luke did one after that, and then also there was another one last night. And I really wanted to see that one too.
So many good
It
ones.
had a huge panel and it looked fantastic. I just didn't have a chance to watch that, but
man.
I'll watch it on the replay.
So much content. So little time.
Whoops.
I got you.
Oh, sorry. Hi guys, Nika and Kira.
Hey.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They have a little
to
challenge
see
going
you too.
on, the A24 challenge.
Oh, love me some A24.
And as soon as I saw the challenge, I was like, I'm all in. And I didn't realize there were 2 photos. So like I didn't realize there were 2 parts. So you actually have to watch 30.
Right.
So I'm gonna try my
Lordy.
best. I'm definitely not gonna be able to watch 30 because you guys are all incredible with how many movies you watch in one
We're
month.
giving them
Blows my
good
mind.
business.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like A24? That's like, are you a millennial or not?
You have a hat. I got him an
Oh, yeah,
A24
I got
hat
the
for
A24 hat
his
right from the
birthday, I
shop.
think, or something. Christmas, I don't remember.
I might be a filmmaker. Who knows?
Luke says Father the Bride is great. Yes, it is. I
One
love
of-
the whole hot dog scene
90s gem.
in the supermarket. That's like the best.
Oh yeah, the hot dogs versus ham buns. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure people like took that and it just became a discussion in the 90s.
Yeah, no.
from that movie.
It's a very Seinfeld joke, I feel like.
Yes.
So.
It's like, what's the deal with 8? I'm done.
No, it's true. Luke says some of my favorite first-time watches last month were Red Tails, Stardust, Wishmaster, Predestination, The Bank Job, Pumpkinhead, and Blowout.
Pumpkinhead.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly the type of thing I'm saying.
Wowzers.
Everyone watched so many, and they are just incredible. I don't know how they do it, and I bow to all of you.
That's why you've seen over 8 billion movies.
Yeah, he has actually.
His
numbers insane. Counted. Okay, so let's go back to here. So we left off at After Sun. Again, I said everything I needed to say about it in my short.
I love it. I love the accent and I love the mood.
And Paul Mescal was nominated for Best Actor. And I think we're going to see a lot of him moving forward.
Watch, he'll be like asked to do a Marvel or DC film. Like,
100%.
He can go from unknown to just a darling in no time.
Yeah, no, he has a huge career.
He's cool. He's a cool haircut.
This is another movie that, again, for like the beginning of March, we were catching up on all the Oscar films. I feel like we already talked about Women Talking, and I don't really feel like there's much need to add to that.
It was a mood. It was way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, it was very good. I just feel like we talked about it to death during our Oscars live stream. So if you have seen Women Talking and you want to add something to it, please feel free. Another Oscar movie that we already talked about as well.
Amazing.
All Quiet on the Western Front. That was just released on 4K. I definitely saw that.
Yes. From Netflix. They released it on, home video. Everyone still collects.
Yeah. So definitely check that one out if you haven't, because I mean that was just a haunting, horrific.
It made you go back to that time and stay there for a bit, and it was uncomfortable, but not many movies can do that. And
that was like definitely, we were talking about how it's definitely a horror film if you really want to think about it, for sure. And War's the Monster.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
I'm glad to see it remade because I did not see the original, and this is, it didn't fit my fancy, but it definitely gripped me.
Yes. And it looks like now we're finally getting to movies that we haven't discussed because we're done with all the Oscar stuff.
Wonderful.
And so let's see. Inside Man, Spike Lee, Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster.
A Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, I loved this movie so much.
Love the pace.
And I don't want to I'm not going to spoil this because it's a movie that we watched later on in the month that we will talk about. But I feel like Spike Lee was very influenced by the film that we're going to talk about later. But exactly. I loved it so much. You could tell that Spike Lee really wanted to make a heist movie. Like it had been in him. One day I'm going to make a heist movie.
Very intimate heist movie. Didn't even seem like his other work. You would be like, oh, have you seen Inside Man? And it's a Spike Lee joint? Who knew?
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it, but it has some of his auteuristic tendencies.
Yeah, and I feel like when you find out, and we're not spoiling anything because everyone here should just watch it. But when you find out what the twist is and it's not really a twist, but it's like the motivation behind Clive Owen holding the bank up to begin with.
Yeah,
it takes the movie to a whole nother level. So that's really what separates it from other heist movies for sure. It's not just about money.
It's not your average bank robbing movie. Reminds me of Heat and The Dark Knight. Yeah.
Well, it's almost like if you took the Dark Knight opening scene and made it like an entire film.
Yeah.
But obviously not with someone as crazy as the Joker. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm going to go back to the comments real quick because I do know that there are still quite a few
and
here.
We love all these.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lance says, movies that I watched in Shrek the we already, I think, did I?
It got edited at the end.
Okay.
Well, there's more.
Oh, got it. Kenan Thompson and Hotel Dogs.
2 favorite movies.
Yes.
Hotel for Dogs. I forgot they made that.
I don't know that one.
It's a hotel for dogs.
Okay. Well, it sounds fun. We can watch it with our cats.
They would not approve.
Yeah. Let's see.
Cool.
Here we are.
Huh?
How old are you? I'm 35, and you're 35. You just turned 35. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we were talking about your birthday.
Oh, right. I'm a youngster.
I meant to say in March. I can't speak it all today. That is
Gotcha.
totally fine. I do so many typos when I'm, especially when I'm at work and I have like a live stream on. Like yesterday, I was commenting on fans of something, and I said, I know you guys are super Marvel fans, and I know they're not. And I meant to say aren't Marvel fans, but it looked like I was like, oh yeah, you guys love Marvel, don't you? Like, and then I
Oops.
corrected it, and I was like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Autocorrect.
Yeah, because I just try to get the comments in, and then like when I'm doing stuff. Okay. The View with Drew says, what part of the American Werewolf in London transformation do you think looks most beautiful? This is a question that's been going around a lot.
His wrist extending,
Yeah, that's true.
or one where his bones are breaking.
And I don't know if this has been discussed, but there wasn't a category for the Oscars for makeup until An American Werewolf in London.
Had to do it.
So I'm kind of hoping that's what they do with John Wick and giving them the stunt double Academy Award this year. Hopefully that happens. I think there's enough pull for that because they add Oscars as times change,
Right.
So
I always think of the Thriller music video when I think of American Werewolf. I think it was the same
yes, yeah,
makeup dude.
yes, absolutely. I need to watch After Sun. You will, and
You
you'll let me know about it.
Do
Luke.
your homework.
Yeah, no, it's and I do want to preface it. If you're when you're watching it, you're going to think it's about nothing, but then it starts to slowly sink in
it's set
and
in the
reveal
90s.
itself, and it's like, oh, this is about a lot.
We all love the 90s. Yeah, it's almost like this should have been pushed so much harder. Who put it up? Searchlight or A24?
I thought A24 put it actually,
It's like,
but
they
it
should
might
have
have
put
searched.
this will be on like Gen Alpha's college walls as a poster in the future.
Yeah,
Think of it that way. It's low key cool.
it is really cool.
It's not sus, as the kids say.
No, he tutors kids,
What
and
did he
he has a 10-year-old student, and he just calls everything sus. It's
I'm
hilarious.
getting used to it. From Among Us, I believe.
Yeah, that's all he cares about.
Sus.
I'm trying to see who put this out. I really thought it was A24. Maybe.
It says Mubi and A24. Mubi
Oh.
is overseas,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
So that's what it was. Oh,
Another
there,
hit.
there we go, Mika. I got an A20. Oh, that was for March. Never mind. That's not for April.
Whoopsie doodle.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Speaking of which, March we focused on
Nice.
women in film. Yes, they did, and they would post on their Instagram all the movies they were watching. And that was a really,
My.
really great.
Smart.
Yes. Fantastic.
For this one, Batman, always, all day, every day.
Yeah, we actually differ on
Uh-huh.
this. I know. I like them both. Okay, I'm gonna say I love both of them for different reasons equally, but I personally think that Superman like gets a lot of slack for no reason, and I think it's flack. Yes, not slack. I
Cut him some slack.
am also in the camp that loved Man of Steel, and I think that was a really accurate portrayal of Superman
Oh, yeah.
and how difficult it was for him growing up as an alien here. And
He's so complex.
I liked that it was darker. Yeah, I had no problem with him killing Zod, as a lot of people did,
Mhm.
because Batman kills people every day accidentally. So
Batman, the fascist.
yeah. Oh, that
Blue
was in the
Beetle
Blue
trailer.
Beetle
Oh my
trailer. I
God.
don't know if anyone saw that. I hope they release a better trailer for that because
Oh my.
Jesus, that was not the best work put out for DC.
DC, what are we doing?
I know.
And Aquaman 2 still coming out?
Yeah, no, I really don't care about
It's like,
Aquaman
okay,
2.
get left behind.
I don't even remember what I watched in March. March was a blur for me. Well, that's why we use Letterboxd, because I can log everything and then look
She
back,
loves
and
it.
it's really fun. This is like my first time really using Letterboxd because I've
Mhm.
found out about it through everyone here. And I think it's great to just be able to have like a log of everything you've seen.
Yeah, it is your memory. You don't have to remember.
yeah.
Oh, well, what did we watch?
Even if you don't have a channel, it's just like great to,
Yeah, lists. People love lists.
yeah. I recently watched Beautiful Boy with Timothy Chalamet and Steve Carell. Such a great movie. Oh,
Whoa, that's an old one, is it not?
I
Maybe
don't know.
When did Beautiful Boy movie come out?
Luke's always got the
2018.
wow.
I guess I'm behind. I
When-
mean, that is what, 5 years ago.
What
but
year
still.
was Lady Bird? Because that was the year of his like breakout.
Yeah, Lady Bird came out around then.
Yeah. Really cool.
I
Let's
wanna see it.
Yes, me too.
Mom reminds me of About a Boy with a young Nicholas Holt.
Okay, so we talked about Inside Man. If anyone else is into heist movies and they also like Spike Lee, because if you look at the cover, you wouldn't think it's a Spike Lee movie. He did an amazing job. Highly recommend.
Totes my goats.
So now we're on this gem that I had never seen before.
The Spanish
So
poster, nice.
I know it was like a little bit of a problem getting posters today.
Well, we
for
all
this.
know what that is.
Yeah, yes, the king of comedy. Yes,
AKA Joker.
yeah.
That's a canine individual thing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was a really different film for De Niro. Very timid character,
dark,
but ballsy
comedy. I love him dark like that.
Yeah, it should have been called like Cringe the Movie because it really is.
It really hits with nowadays. Like people are standing people and finding out where they live and going outside their house and not leaving them alone. That could be like a YouTube or TikTok star.
Yeah,
Switch it out.
That's true.
But this is what, a late night talk show host, a la Johnny Carson.
Yes, and the comedian is played by Jerry Lewis.
So good as an actor. Who knew?
Yeah, well, I think
I didn't see any of his old shtick.
I think it's more surprising to see him in a role like that because his character is very serious.
Never breaks.
Yeah. So like, I've seen a lot of his older films, like The Nutty Professor and Cinderfella and The Bellhop, things like that.
Never saw that Flower movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love, actually, we've talked about this. He wants to go on like a Jerry Lewis binge. Yeah.
Really have, and he has a banned film. The Day the Clowns Cried or whatever. It was made about the comedy set in the camps during the Holocaust, and Hollywood said, "Nope, we're never releasing that." He said, "I agree," and it's a never to be seen film.
I had no idea.
The Day the Clown Cried.
I'm gonna look that up. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it will not be seen by audiences.
Wow,
too sad. Wow. He tried at least, but
no. Huh. Yeah. So
I think he's a genius.
Jerry Lewis is really one of the, empires of comedy. And then seeing him older in this film as a serious role, really great. Like
De Niro played in Joker.
Yeah, an interesting fact about this movie too is it was only in theaters for 2 weeks and got really bad reviews. Weird. It was one of those movies that like people, came to love years later.
Right. So I had to watch it for my film class, and I never realized how influential it was and how different it was for Scorsese to do that at the time.
Well, and I think I don't want to say that it got bad reviews in when it first came out, but it didn't make a lot of money. So that might be, I know that, that is a big difference, but I feel like it's crazy that a movie was only in theaters for 2 weeks.
Now it's
then done.
Taught academically.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you could see a lot of influences for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, as you stated earlier on. Okay, let's go to the chat again.
Chat.
That's the private chat. That is not the main chat.
Private.
I know. Okay, here we are. You don't have to do all 30 days of the challenge, Tracy. Yes, I know.
What?
Hey, well, I'm glad you're saying that. I didn't know that, but
Oh, okay, cool.
That makes it much easier. So, yeah. Well, one we're definitely seeing is Beau is Afraid. We're going to see that in theaters.
It's not coming out in like a couple of days.
Well, I heard it actually comes out a week early in New York. So I definitely want to hop on that as soon as possible.
I'm trying to see how it's a horror film. Like, it could be Ari Aster's first dark comedy.
That's what some people are saying,
pretty sure it has to be a horror, right? I don't know. If I'm thinking of like his first two, you got to go with what you think it's going to be like, and this could be a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, the newest they just released a new trailer. If anyone wants to check it out, it's like a teaser trailer. We
shouldn't spoil too much for ourselves. So.
And after the trailer today, I was like, I don't want to see any more trailers after this.
Don't care.
I'm fine. I think this is a really good combination, though, because the first trailer shows how artistically creative the film is, and this trailer that was released today kind of felt like a little bit more horror, for
like,
sure.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Muy. way excited.
When I do remember watching Disney's John Carter.
Love that. And it really didn't do okay, I think, because they called it John Carter. They could have called it like Princess of Mars or like John Carter of Mars or something cool. Who wants to see some bland movie about some shirtless dude? I loved it though. It's a romp, and it got released in 3D, I believe.
Yeah,
2010.
He saw it. I never saw it. So
I saw it on Blu-ray, but like, still a really fun time. It could have been the next franchise, but it was not.
I think I mean, I'm sure
it's an old like magazine, like Conan, like showing all the breasts and showing all the heaving men with chains on them. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Tone it down.
Yeah.
And add aliens.
It's the alien part is it's throwing me.
Bad CGI. It was not put out at the right time. If they put it out now, holy crap.
Okay. Luke, Beautiful Boy sounds good. I'll check it out. I've been paying it to Chalamet after seeing his performance in Call Me by Your Name. I know.
I want to see it. Kind of.
So
it's
good.
Iconic, I hear. Something about a peach.
So good. And actually, Vin, I absolutely love Michael Stuhlbarg's monologue at the end of that movie. Oh my God. That is just that was his like year, by the way. He was in 3 Oscar nominated movies. He was in The Post, which I did not like. Then he was in A
Serious Man?
No, Shape of Water, and then Call Me by Your Name. So he had a hell of a year. I love him.
We love him. He's in Marvel movies too.
Yeah, we just saw him in
Bird.
We just saw him in some Marvel movie. I don't remember which one it was, but he's definitely a main person.
Yes, he's like a nerdy scientist, dude.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is at the moment. But yes, Call Me by Your Name is excellent. It's like war movies. This is another good one. Yeah. It was Keke Palmer who did the sketch. Oh my God, yes, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great. That was a really good
That's what made
episode.
everyone realize, oh yeah, we would actually like a
Yeah.
reboot or remake or a sequel, probably.
Yeah, I guess it would be a sequel. Inside Man is so underrated. It is so good. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it.
Makes me think that they should just make more bank heist movies.
I'd like for
Who
Spike
doesn't
Lee
like
to
us?
do more action, actually.
Oh yeah, Spike should do more action.
He's really good at it.
Think like Phone Booth, but with way more action. Joel Schumacher, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm in a phone booth.
Oh
I
my
saw that in
God.
theaters. It was great.
I remember that trailer being played every time I went to the movies when that movie was coming out.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you leave the phone booth, we will shoot you. If you call 911, we will shoot the phone booth.
Yeah.
Back when those were a thing, what, do you not have a cell phone or something?
No.
Oh my God.
Different times.
Totally.
Inside Man was such a great film. Great cast. Oh, yeah. Really great cast.
Down to the last. Yeah, I remember.
I love the dynamic with Denzel and Clive Owen. I keep wanting to call him Colin Farrell. I don't know why. It's the C.
We wish.
Clive...
Colin Farrell was in phone booth, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah, my friends and I loved Inside Man in theaters. Yeah. Inside Man takes a lot of twists and turns you want to see coming. Yeah. Really. It's just, oh my God, so good. Driving by to say hi to the coolest couple on FilmTube. Oh my God. Hi. Thank you. Your cult boyfriend. Love his content that he puts out.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, he said we're the coolest couple on FilmTube. There's a bunch of couples on YouTube that are awesome. So that's more than kind. Everyone's cool,
And
I think.
We thank you.
we all love all the other couples as well. I'm trying to collect all the Denzel Washington movies. I didn't.
You didn't. What?
I've never heard of Inside Man. Yeah.
It was like right when we graduated high school. It's like, whoop, and then it's gone.
I had never seen it though till now. So
I just like thought of it, or like we have a movie list that we.
It was in our Netflix queue in the mail, and then it came in. Yeah.
Still getting those Netflix DVDs.
Yes.
It's a lot, but I love it. I'll never stop.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hola.
She always watches, but I guess she figured it out how to comment. So that's great.
Thank you for subscribing. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
And ring that notification bell.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back to the movies.
Okay, here we are.
Okay. Next film
Think in the
that we
third
watched.
dimension for this film.
Yes. Cube.
This Italian poster.
I know, guys. This movie's called Cube, and I apologize for the poster not being in English.
We love it.
It was like not all these posters have perfect things, and I didn't want to spend like 3 hours
She
on
wants
just
high
getting
quality images for you, the audience.
Yeah, I went more with the higher quality than just like a small, tiny one that's in the right language because we can just explain what that is.
Right. It's called Cube. It's 90s sci-fi.
Yes, and I was talking to Luke about this because Luke asked me the last time I was on his channel if I wanted to see a movie remade, what would it be? And and as soon as we saw Cube, we both thought it should be remade.
And turns out,
well, yeah,
they did it just recently in Japan, but we haven't watched that yet.
We have not watched it.
But I want to see an American remake. Sorry to be weird. That sounds nationalistic, but
it's not nationalistic.
I want an American remake of that film, which it might be Canadian. I'm not sure.
But I think it's because this is the
Hollywood remake. Let's say that.
This is the reason. I think you want to see an American version just because you saw the flaws in Cube, like
with the B cast.
It was the cast. And I think that the concept is really good, and the technology was even good. I think it's like you just want to do
CGI was
like that's what I mean. You know what I mean?
They did it a little too early. Like what? That was made in 90.
The CGI didn't even bother me. Like they sold it. Like I thought that was great. It was just the cast.
Yeah, the cast seemed
the cast is really bad.
Was forced to do this project. Some failed TV thing, but like turns out this was an amazing romp.
No, the villain was fantastic.
I've watched it so many times.
Sorry, the villain was horrendous, but like the concept for the villain was fantastic. So we want to do over, and we want to watch the Japanese version too.
Because we want satisfaction.
Yeah. Highly recommended though, even though we said the acting's bad, it's not maybe okay. This is what I would say.
Concept, let's say that.
The concept is so good that it deserves a watch.
What if you were in a cube?
Well, it's more than that, but the cast is it's weird. The story is so good that it really
It's about like people and math, and they love, they laugh, they cry.
No,
check it out.
That is the worst selling point. It's awesome. Just the cast.
I don't want to give it away.
I know. No, that's true. You really should go into the movie kind of blind, I think.
I got to misdirect.
Next film that we watched was a rewatch for me. And I think it was your first time watching it.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it definitely was. I would have remembered
which is Just Go With It. We wanted to watch something on the fun, light side, and we felt like a good Adam Sandler movie.
We love that.
And they're great in this. Their chemistry is fantastic. They're hilarious together. She's hilarious in this movie.
Aniston really kills it sometimes.
She does. The whole dynamic between her pretending to be his ex-wife is just hilarious.
Put her in more projects.
And what's his name is so good. The guy from Grandma's Boy.
Yes. Nick Swardson.
Yes. Nick Swardson's really good in this too. They're all, and also Nicole Kidman is great.
Oh yeah, Nicole Kidman.
She plays like the bitch, and she's fantastic. It's really good.
Yeah, that was her coming back. Was this like 2011 or something?
Yeah.
Just go with it. Yeah, easy to rent.
Highly recommend.
If you're into Sandler.
Yes.
I think it's Happy Madison production.
Oh, absolutely. I finally got to watch Spider-Man No Way Home and Scream 5.
Oh, my Lord.
And The Pacifier and The Last Airbender. I fell asleep on that when I first watched it. I think a lot of people fell asleep through the Last Airbender, that's for sure.
Oh, Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yeah, I never saw it, actually.
I hear.
Let me know, Lance, should I watch it? Because I've heard horrible things.
Yeah. I'd rather them try to do that again.
Spider-Man No Way Home, though, is excellent.
Oh, my God. And at the end, you realize why there is no way home. So sad. He's like, I know you guys. They're like, we don't know who you are.
Oh my goodness. And where are we? Here we are.
It was really sad at the end of that movie.
King of Comedy needs to be required viewing. LOL. I agree with you. Absolutely.
On 4K.
Yeah. King of Comedy is the movie that inspired Joker. Yes, that and Taxi Driver for sure.
Oh, yes.
Lance Jackson, you watched the cartoon or live action of Avatar?
Or Korra.
What?
Legend of Korra.
Oh, yeah. I don't. I don't know any. Like you would
I don't
know more
either.
than me. I'm really bad with
really
Avatar
don't.
stuff. Not like James Cameron Avatar, but like the anime Avatar stuff.
The Last Airbender.
That's like a genre that I've not that I. It's like I don't know anything about it. Like I think it's visually.
Is it anime?
What, Avatar? I think the last. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it looks like anime to me. I really liked Camp Comedy, but I wanted a little something more. Yeah,
Like
I could see it. Yeah,
like
the Joker.
whole station.
Yeah,
like Joker, which we're getting a Folie à Deux.
I know. Matthew Walls. I watched the cartoon. Oh, I think maybe they're having a conversation with each other. That's totally fine. Yeah, definitely. That's great.
Hit the
like button. Thank you, Janet.
You know it. Thank you. That'll help.
Yeah.
Like.
We gotta make her our PR person.
Holla.
Stay the F away from the movie. The movie is an abomination, but if you go in watching it in a certain way, it's hilarious. I think
Airbender.
Yeah, Airbender.
So sorry about that movie.
Yeah. Beau's Afraid is one we want to check out. Hopefully they are showing it near us. They are classifying as a comedy horror.
What? That blows my mind.
Okay, this is really it's really funny you said this because Max has a degree in film and he has this theory that I get into fights with him all the time about this because I am the type of person that will take a film and put it into like 5 different subgenres of what you would call it. Yeah. And his theory is that movies are either a comedy or a horror, or the third, which is like the minor category, is a documentary. So every time I watch a movie, he's like, well, this is a comedy. And it's like, definitely, like, I would not call it a comedy.
Sometimes they have to be
and then he's like, well, where's the monster? Then it's not a horror. And I'm like, oh my God. So the fact that you're calling it a comedy horror is hilarious. If you want to expand on that, I'll be right back, actually.
Yeah, I think if you're doing a horror film, sometimes you have your final girl. Sometimes you have your monster defeated and your hero's journey. And sometimes you have your comedies, which is pretty much everything else. Look at life. It's all pretty weird to put on film. And then the cinema verite in between is documentary. So with those 3, I just don't know how to even... I feel like one would have to be more than the other. Like it would have to be a really dark, scary comedy with little elements of horror, or it's a horror film with like comedy sprinkled in there because you have to have some laughs in a horror film. So
we got your theory cleared up, it looks like.
I'm sure that was confusing, but it's either or.
It's frustrating.
I respect you guys, but that is so confusing. I'm like thinking, what is this, Renfield?
Right. Well, that would just be considered in your book a comedy then.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a comedy, but who am I?
And again, that is just
an easy way of classifying things for me.
Like black or white type of...
It's like a crime thriller, sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I had to break it down to like the smallest genre ever.
Which is cool for like a video rental place.
What's up, peoples? Hey. He's fantastic. I was just talking about your stream you had with the other Vin about Schwarzenegger.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it was a really fun stream, and you guys should all check the replay on that if you haven't seen it. Top 8, I believe. And if I'm wrong, and if I keep saying top 8 and it was a different number, then I apologize. But I believe it was top 8.
Top 8 on MySpace.
I've never seen Il Cubo. Yeah, the cube.
No one's seen the Italian cut.
No. Again, I highly recommend it and just visualize it with a better cast.
It got sequels. There was Cube.
Yes, great.
Hypercube. Go ahead.
Yes, no, they agree. They agree it's a great film.
Large Blows.
Yeah. And I think I was like really harsh when I described it, but I think I was just trying to get the point across of like why it should be remade.
The thinker, and it makes you think, why did it end like that? They could have ended it any way they wanted, but it's kind of cool. It makes you want to rewatch it.
The writing for the characters in Cube is just it's probably it's a combination.
Right, like high concept. Like think about what they go through, but then why did you write your characters so dumb?
Well, yeah.
Maybe it serves the purpose of the story, but like we shouldn't be noticing that and talking about it in 2023. That means they did something wrong.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. I think it's more of like the dialogue wasn't the best. Like I thought, like the individual
polished.
character profiles were really good to have.
Sure, with better actors, yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah. I think the first guy that dies, I think, was actually a great actor.
Oh yeah, he was in things.
No spoilers, but
he was like the actual Birdman of Alcatraz. Or something.
Yeah. Which version you watched? Right. Yeah, we did not watch the Japanese one. Watch the Japanese version.
What?
Okay,
Really?
cool. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Turn up.
Absolutely.
We shall.
We will. Just go through this fine. It's definitely not embarrassing. Yeah, no, it's fun.
No, it could have been one of his like, ooh, I can't believe I did that movie, but it's not.
No, it's really fun.
I love Sandler for that one.
Yeah. English speaking screenplay for Cube can be created by you.
Cube 4.
Hyperdrive. 4 Cube.
Wait,
I reversed it.
For Cube.
Yeah.
I know, right? I think we should remake it. Who would you cast in a Hollywood remake of Cube?
Well, you can tell that the guy that's, I don't want to spoil this, but there's a character in it that definitely like wants to be The Rock, like really badly.
Oh yeah, that archetype. You've been raising his eyebrows.
Yeah, and it was just really funny to me. I'm not the biggest fan of The Rock at the very moment, so I wouldn't cast him in my films currently.
What's her name? Emily the Criminal.
But yeah.
What's her name from White Lotus too?
Aubrey Plaza.
I would put her in Cube.
But as like the math expert?
Yeah, that nerdy girl.
That might work. Anya Taylor-Joy, I feel like would be in that role possibly as well. Everyone kind of puts those two together. Like, would you give it to this one or this one? You know, as far as new projects go in Hollywood.
Why don't we just give it to Wednesday Addams?
Well, maybe. I feel like she's a little too young for that movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless I don't know. I feel like
Hollywood needs to wake up and say, "Oh, let's do Cube again."
Yes. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, of course.
Man,
I really want to see Renfield.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I love that there's two men named the same thing, Nick. Two Nicks, and Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage, and that this is like the second movie about that vampire man, Nosferatu. Because there was an interview with Shadows of a Vampire.
Yes.
Seems to be an interesting topic. They're remaking Nosferatu as well.
We are. Okay.
Yeah, we got this in the mail.
Vengeance, written and directed by B.J. Novak. I really enjoyed this, and I think for a first-time feature film that he starred in, I thought he did an incredible job. I really enjoyed how it discussed, stereotypes that people have of each other from different states, and sometimes they are completely off, and sometimes they're kind of correct. And I think this was like a really good balance of that. I thought it was really well done. So
good first effort. I can't believe that's the guy from The Office.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
He has a style, and I'm glad we rented it. It wasn't like the best thing I've ever seen.
It was nice seeing Ashton Kutcher in a movie too, because I like him.
He needs to be in more projects. Didn't he produce it as well?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Kutcher.
I mean, he's just been home with his family, so I'm sure he's been producing behind the scenes.
And it gets people to talk about that weird section of Texas.
Yeah. No, I think that the fact that, so his character kind of puts the people of Texas down. But they do a really good job of showing that in New York, he is not necessarily like the most likable type of New Yorker. Kind of like finance bro-y, like kind of like the guys you would see on Succession, which we love. And if you guys are watching Succession, please let me know. It's a fantastic show. Season 4, episode 2 just premiered this past Sunday, and it was like one of the best episodes I've ever seen.
Love Succession.
So yeah, it kind of was like
familiar to us.
I really liked the way he handled that in Vengeance. any preconceived notions you have, and kind of actually trying to get to actually learn, like to meet people and get to talk to them instead of just having a certain idea in your head about like the type of people they are. And then, some of the stereotypes that both parties had of each other were completely accurate, and that's okay. But it was like a very realistic take on that whole concept. And it was a murder mystery. So, that hot. Being involved was really cool too.
Very in right now.
Okay. The next movie I'm really not going to go on about probably at all, because you all know, if you know me, how I feel about this movie. And that is Shazam 2, Fear of the Gods. We saw it in theaters. You guys know that I enjoyed myself. I had a really good time in the theater.
Me too.
He had a great time in the theater. We laughed a lot.
I think there's conspiracy about, the media and how they tell people what's good and what's bad. It goes beyond Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like there's really something going on about like smear campaigns.
I mean, I anytime any of you have kind of critiqued it, and I definitely see those points of views, and I don't think it's a perfect movie. One of Luke's friends, Grant, feels pretty strongly that he was pretty critical of it, and I understand what he disliked about it, and I can definitely agree with him. But I will say, like, again, an audience score of 85% or whatever it is now, and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 50% is just it's insane to me.
Makes
so
you think something went wrong.
Yes. Okay, let's move on.
Do the right thing.
So we did this because we were it was Spike Lee's birthday, and I needed a rewatch of Do the Right Thing, and so we decided to throw this one on because I hadn't seen it in a really long time. It's fantastic. It's a classic. I know that Spike Lee wants to bring it to Broadway as a play.
That would fit so well.
I looked into this recently, and they had been talking about it for like the past 10 years. And there have been recent articles saying that he is still trying to make that happen. I think it would be fantastic because it totally works like a play.
Yeah, like iconic scenes with the brownstone and the pizza shop and the street.
Yeah, the cast works as far as the play goes, and it's like just the way the entire story is written throughout the day, I think works perfectly. And the script is so good, and he really nailed all the different types of characters coming from a screenwriter. Like, he really nailed their personalities.
Architects of New York.
Yeah, really, really great. And I saved this quote recently because I saw this. So Do the Right Thing came out in 1989. So this was the 1990s, 1990 Oscars. It was not nominated for Best Picture. It was nominated, I believe. Oh, sorry, our cat is crying.
Yeah,
for Best Screenplay, and then for, I believe, Best Supporting Actor. But at the time, I have it pulled up on my computer here. What's the woman's name from LA Confidential? I'm blanking out.
Her name is, she's from Batman. Vicky Vale portrayed.
Yes,
Kim
Basinger. Anyway, so she was there to present the Best Picture Oscar, and she said, "We've got 5 great films here, and they're great for one reason, because they tell the truth. But there is one film missing from this list that deserves to be on it because, ironically, it might tell the biggest truth of all, and that's Do the Right Thing." I was really interested in seeing what else was nominated that year for Best Picture because of what she said, and apparently Spike Lee was very thankful for what she said in front of the entire Academy regarding his film. But the other movies that year were Driving Miss Daisy, Born on the 4th of July, Dead Poets Society, Field of Dreams, and My Left Foot. I have to say, this is a really unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of Dead Poets Society. I think that other films have done the whole teachers transform students' lives much better, and I don't really get the entire hype of that movie. Obviously, Robin Williams is fantastic in it, but like, I don't know. I think it's pretty slow, and it didn't really move me like other teaching-based films have in the past watching those. So I mean, I feel like there's definitely a few in here you could definitely swap. And this was during the era of only 5 movies nominated for Best Picture. I think if this had been a 10 film year back then, I'm saying, like, I personally would have just nominated it in the top 5 for sure. But if they had 10 movies back then, 1989 for the 1990s Oscars, it would have been nominated. So I don't know if you have anything to add about that, but
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when we looked it up.
yeah,
Like, it's just wrong timing or something. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a different
Any other year,
a different academy back then,
Right.
and again the 5 picture thing. But I'm glad people. I mean,
now it's like just too iconic for words.
it's
so.
it's so
Revisionist nothing. It's good.
Do the Right Thing. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. It takes place in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, on the hottest day
Summer of '89
in Manhattan, and everyone's losing it. So yeah.
It's the East Coast version of Falling Down.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go back to the comments here.
Good to see all these. Thank you for helping us out with what we don't know. I see someone help us with Kim Basinger.
Okay. Nicolas Cage has been kind of killing it here lately. Oh, yeah. And actually, you know what's coming up on our Netflix queue through the mail? We're getting the
what?
The one where he plays himself.
Oh,
with
that
Pedro
new one
Pascal.
with Pedro, right.
Yeah, I'm really excited
Long
to see
title
that.
on that
I kept moving that up the queue.
Good idea.
I kind of just take. Sometimes I'll just we both have the app and we can control what movies are coming in the mail next, and I kind of just mess
like
around
bonus
with it.
films, and sometimes it forces you to watch something you would never select on digital.
Yes, Vengeance is so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Surprise hit of last year.
BJ Novak should direct more movies soon. I absolutely agree with that. Is he still with Mindy Kaling?
No.
Okay, that was they were only dated in real life when they were in The Office, right?
I think. Correct.
Because they did actually date, I believe.
I think that's where it came from.
Yeah. Really enjoyed Vengeance. Yes. I 100% agree. Shazam 2 was not bad at all.
Got a lot of hate.
I know. Luke and I are in the same camp. Critic and audience is definitely going to differ with the Super Mario Brothers movie as far as I'm concerned.
What happened? I just heard news that that's tanked, like, critically not doing well at all.
Which is crazy because every movie YouTuber that I respect loved it. So
how?
I don't know what's going on.
I feel like another lie has happened.
We're seeing that tomorrow. I'm very excited. We're seeing it at 3.
In what format?
Oh yeah, RPX, which is this weird. It's this weird format where sometimes not the whole movie because they would have to shoot it in a totally different way. The size of the walls are also like a part of the film.
Screen as well.
Yes, but it's not necessarily like a continued
everywhere.
Shot. It's like it's more of just I think
stretched.
Like
it's like
atmosphere.
What would be on the sides or like the periphery of everything.
Yeah, we saw Top Gun like that, and that was pretty cool.
Top Gun ruled in that. I don't know what they're going to be doing on the Super Mario Brothers.
I'm so excited.
No, nonetheless, we are pumped.
We need Yoshi Island, and I really hope. I heard it's Easter eggs galore. If they do a Mario Tennis Easter egg, I will be so happy because I love that game.
Genius.
It's like the least. I don't know, not least. Like people enjoyed that game when it came out, but I loved that game.
We're gonna play some Wii U tonight.
And we have to.
Like the eShop is shutting down, so like we gotta get it in while we can.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah, let's do that.
And my Wii U, they said if you don't turn them on, they'll go like brick themselves. It's like, all right.
Oh yeah, you were saying
first
that.
Nintendo product that ever has done
that. In regards to Rotten Tomatoes, yeah.
Team
Luke,
Wii
I'm
U.
curious to see what the audience score is. Regarding that,
I sometimes have to mute Rotten Tomatoes. It almost like can't matter. It doesn't matter sometimes.
I really don't.
In some instances, I'm like, that's totally wrong. Just don't listen to it.
Yeah. Do the Right Thing was such a good movie. Watched it last year. Yes, I'm so glad you checked it out. Yeah, I think we all have movies too that like slip through the cracks.
Right, you can't watch them all.
So it's great that you checked that out from 1989. That's awesome. Yeah.
He did the right thing.
He did do the right thing and watched Do the Right Thing. My favorite part of Just Go With It is what are they made out of panda? That's my favorite part when Adam Sandler says that.
What are they made out of panda? What was he referencing? I forget. Oh.
What are they made out of panda?
The fur or the
I think it has some
boots or the.
I think it's regarding Devlin, the Nicole Kidman character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can like hear him
Was
say
it
that.
her luggage or something?
Yeah. Oh no. Well, I think he does take Jennifer Aniston shopping to get her like to make her look like the hot ex-wife. So
What are they,
I'm
made out of
thinking,
Panda?
yeah. I definitely remember him saying that for sure, Lance.
Lance from NSYNC, amazing, and we love him.
No. The other thing is excellent.
You're excellent.
He is excellent, actually. Hall & Oates, excellent movie. I agree. Yeah.
Totally Hall & Oates.
Kim Basinger, thank you so much.
Basinger. That's true.
That is true. Well, I had no idea Kim Basinger was that cool, to be honest. Also, with Tracy, Dead Poets Society is a bad film. I'm so glad someone else said it. Like you're calling it a bad film. Like I remember finally watching it like 8 years ago or something, maybe even less than that. And I was like, I'm finally going to watch this movie because I know it's such a big deal. And they always show the clips of everyone standing on the desks.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yes. Oh my God, it was falling asleep.
Overhyped.
It was like, no, you want to watch a really good teaching movie, amongst others, To Sir with Love with Sidney Poitier. That's a good teaching movie for sure. London Cockney kids, and he comes in and changes their lives, and it's really good, and it's not boring, and it's fantastic.
Stand and Deliver is also must-see TV.
I don't think I saw that one.
I love it. It's with Sir Battlestar Galactica himself, Edward James Olmos.
I don't know who that is.
She'll learn.
I'll look him up later, though.
Teach her.
I don't know the movie, and I don't know who that is.
Mr.
Sounds great.
Olmos.
Dead Poet Society was a little overrated. Okay, yeah. That's I'm just glad I'm not crazy. Do the Right Thing is an all-American classic. Absolutely.
That's what I like to think. Should be on Criterion if it's not already.
And I finally watched Murder Mystery. So I've seen Murder Mystery 1. He has not seen the first one.
Neither.
We both want to watch the second one. So what we'll do is we'll probably do it this month. I'm probably need like a light night.
I like him.
I'm trying to watch some heavy stuff.
And he has a mustache.
So yeah, there's going to be a need for me to throw on like I'm going to want to watch it this month for sure.
Light.
So I'll make sure he watches the first one and then we'll watch the second one.
Great that we can rely on Adam Sandler to still like give us.
I love him.
Light
fare. And he just won the
And he does movies like that basketball film.
Yes. Sorry. What did he just? The Mark Twain Award. He just won the Mark Twain Award.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone's burning a pizza in our building.
Yeah, there's a neighbor that their smoke alarm always goes off.
They're smoking meats.
Yeah. So, but you were saying, yes, the new movie. What was it called again? The basketball one?
Scored or something?
No, it's
something
not that.
Like that. One word.
He was a potential.
Dribbled.
It was a potential Oscar movie. I remember that. It's on my list for sure.
Buzzard.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Whenever a popular Black film should win, it has gone to a white savior film. Yeah.
Green Book.
That is, yeah. I think we talked about this last time. Black Klansman absolutely should have won. So Green Book should not have. Yeah, I agree with you, Vintage. And I really hope that we are moving forward. Yeah. Great. Yeah, exactly. I hope we see some changes with that moving forward.
He walked out over Black Klansman.
Yeah, I would have too.
I love it. We own that shit on 4K.
Yeah. No, it's. I'm really hoping now that the Academy members are changing and there's more diversity and there's more people that are under the age of 80 years old. That maybe we'll get some, more authentic, current opinions and not. Yeah.
We like it on 4K or nothing.
Yeah.
What's a Blu-ray?
No, we love that movie. Okay. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Yes. Thank you, Luke. I'm going to be watching that soon. Do the Right Thing is a great film. Still relevant today, unfortunately. Yes.
Right. I still thought about that. I was like, okay, well, this message could be sent out today.
Yeah. No.
It'd be important and still is prescient.
With its themes. Yeah. I'm planning to go tomorrow to see the Super Bros movie. Super pumped. Yes,
you and
Luke.
us both. Dude.
Luke and I have this like, or in us, because you obviously it's not. I'm not going to movies by myself. You come with me, but like Luke has the same schedule. Like he always sees this. Like if it's a Sunday,
You gotta.
he saw John Wick and Shazam the same time that we
Sundays
saw
and
it.
Wednesdays.
He's
too.
seeing Mario tomorrow. We're doing that. It's really funny.
That's Smurf.
I won a Luigi's Mansion movie. Well, you will be pleasantly surprised because I did hear that they
What?
absolutely do like stuff regarding Luigi's
In the
Mansion
mansion.
in the movie, the
there
current
we go.
movie. And if this movie does well, and I'm not talking about Rotten Tomatoes, I'm talking about box office numbers.
Yeah, if it makes like 500, 600 mil.
It could make $1 billion. Honestly,
billion?
this movie could make $1 billion worldwide.
Get
Absolutely,
out of here.
absolutely. It's
Worldwide, yes.
Yeah.
Not here. Well,
I think it's
going to
do well.
Like, I think it'll do better worldwide than U.S.
There's nothing that's
Obviously.
massive that's coming out until Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's not till May. I think this movie's going to make a lot of money, and I think that they could wind up absolutely expanding the universe and perhaps focus even more solely on Luigi's Mansion, which I would like as well. But we will get a tad of it tomorrow.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, love that. I would love that as well, Luke.
With Seth Rogen, though.
Yeah. I'm really happy Seth Rogen's voicing us the original Reed Lawrence movie. Yes, and the remake was horrendous.
I remember that VHS tape.
So
back in the day.
Yeah, so no one don't go see the remake.
The world is not ready for a Star Fox movie.
Yes! Oh my God, Star Fox! I love Star Fox so much. I used to play that all the time. Oh my God, Star Fox is the best. Yeah, but maybe we'll get some even crazier 64 references tomorrow. And you know what I mean? Like we might
imagine. Well, that's what the cast said. They said like Chris Pratt and Charlie Day were like, well, I want to see a Nintendo universe, you know, like what if everybody could be in a fucking movie together?
Yeah.
Like have like Donkey Kong as well as Pikmin, and everybody can be in a Nintendo movie, but like someone's got a title or headline it. It's got to be like, you know, Donkey Kong Country movie. Turns out he can go to other countries or lands or worlds, and like, you know, I want to see a multiverse within the Nintendo universe.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's. I think it's possible.
Like where Star Fox comes down and he like says, "Hey, what's up, Mother 3?" Oh wait, that's rare. Earthbound.
What?
Earthbound.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think there might be more Easter eggs than just than just the Mario world. Is all I'm saying.
The Mario universe. Okay.
I'm not promising anything, but I'm
Nintendo would be so bold.
Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman is a good teacher principal movie. Yes, that one's on our list actually.
Yeah, he was so young.
Yeah, I added that actually to our Netflix queue. So I would I'll get back to you on that when we finish watching it.
M. Walls.
Do the Right Thing is on Criterion. Yeah,
it is.
Mm-hmm, it is. I think we saw another YouTuber that had it.
What's it look like? Wow.
I think it's large. It's
like a pizza box.
I think someone had like a really special Criterion set.
I'm glad. Good. They pick right films.
The first murder mystery was meh, but I hated the second one.
Oh, what?
Okay. We're gonna just put it on.
We can maybe have to turn our brains off. Who knows?
Yeah. I just like Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler together. So.
J.M.
To Serve with Love, so good. I agree. Yes. He and I are usually on the same page with things for sure.
Thank you, Hargabi Blues.
Yeah. Bomberman would be a cool video game movie.
I love Bomberman. The concept of him going around and like competing, you'd have to tell it in an interesting way because it's fantastical.
Another movie
just like Dig Dug. It's like, huh?
Gone in 60 Seconds. I haven't seen that in a really long time.
Wait, I don't think you've ever seen that.
No, I think I have. I definitely I think I have, and I just don't remember.
The Italian Job?
No, I saw the Italian Job.
Okay. So
well, I didn't see the original Italian Job. I saw the remake with Edward Norton.
Okay, yes, correct. This one's with Angelina Jolie, right? 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
That's with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, we gotta rewatch that, baby.
I need to rewatch it for sure. I honestly barely remember it, but I've always heard like it's great. So
that should be on the.
We need post-credit scenes where characters start getting their Smash Bros. Oh my God, great! I love that.
Genius.
I love that so much.
Very
That's
genius.
so good. That's
or
really
have
great.
like that announcement come up, a new challenger approaches or something.
No, that's so fun. Love that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Animal Crossing people say, "Come on over."
Oh, you and Animal Crossing.
KK Slider.
He
is
doesn't even
my
play
real
Animal
dad.
Crossing, but he just talks about it all the time.
I use you.
You have it?
What?
I didn't know you had it.
I have it right here. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Okay, well, I've literally never seen you play it. So.
Oh, DS. I don't play the DS anymore. It's hard to keep up. There's so many more Switch games that I don't participate with because I'm a Wii U boy.
We're gonna go back to the movies here. We left off on Do the Right Thing. Okay, next we watched John Wick to prepare, and
she had to catch up.
I did have to catch up.
Like Heinz.
And I liked the second one. I honestly think we can why don't we just talk about all three John Wicks?
Yes, the whole Wick franchise.
And because to be quite honest, 2 and 3
blurred together for us.
They kind of blurred together. I do think 2. I think 2 is better than 3. I
own the first 2. I do not own the third for a reason, I think.
Oh, you don't own the third?
Mm-mm.
No. I love the John. Okay, and when
the
we
fourth
say
one's
that
my
we
favorite now,
and when we're criticizing the John Wick films, we're being like extra critical. Like it's not like we like John Wick.
Right?
We had a great time watching all of them. The fourth one is outstanding, but I feel like I just want to we should just bypass talking about John Wick till we get to the end.
Okay. Because it's the most recent movie.
Mulan. We did rewatch this. Sometimes we get into a mood to rewatch a Disney animated film. We usually do one, I'd say like once a month, once every 6 weeks, something like that.
Yep. Disney's always there for us.
Yeah. And it was really enjoyable. I will say, watching it again, and I've seen it, so many times, but I haven't seen it in maybe like 2 or 3 years. That movie relies heavily on Eddie Murphy's voice performance.
Oh, yeah. Before Shrek.
And the story is great. And it's a really fun film. But if it didn't have that character, I don't know if it would have worked as well.
Nope.
Yeah. I think that's like an example of a character that
levity
really made a big difference. And not that it's a bad movie. It just really that's the game changer for the film.
Like intense. If you think about the story, like a girl giving up her life and her father's freedom and all that.
Yeah.
Heavy stuff.
It is heavy.
But you need Mushu, and Eddie Murphy, just like the donkey, provides everything you need. And I remember the McDonald's toys.
The writing for Mushu is really good too. So it's like the combination of Eddie Murphy's like genius voiceover acting plus like the great writing. Yeah. For that character, that really is the star of the show, for sure.
Yeah, I've saw early sketches of him, and he did not look so cute.
Really?
He wasn't so tiny either.
Oh, that's interesting. Did any of you see the live action remake? We did not. I heard there was no music in it, so I did not care to see it.
Let's not.
If I'm not getting I'll Make a Man Out of You with a big dance segment where they're all like training in the camp, why did you miss that opportunity? That would have been fantastic and so cool. They did not. Sad. Next film is a rewatch for Max. I had seen it prior as well, but Max kind of really, I think he just wanted like a really good rewatch because there was a lot going on the first time he watched it.
Yeah.
So this is Parasite, Best Picture winner of 2019, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2019, right before the pandemic. It's one of my favorites.
I think it was in the 2020 Academy Awards, though.
Yeah, it was, but it was like for the year 2019.
Yes.
The Oscars of 2020 were in February, and then a month later, it was we were all shut down.
My birthday. My birthday's on the 12th, and then on the 15th, everything was like, okay, COVID's here.
Yeah, so it was like the last normal Oscars. But Parasite, it's definitely one of my top 5 best picture. Well, top 5, top 10 Best Picture winners for sure of all time.
It's about alien parasites coming down and burrowing into your
not.
neck, and they take over, man.
You know that your mom and my mom are going to both think that like that's true.
It's scary. It's lots of jump scares.
No, it's not at all.
It's a really cool dynamic of like social structure and what Korean life is like.
Yeah, and discussing different
And money-making
classes.
schemes.
Well, I don't know if they're money making schemes, but
They're scheming.
they are scheming. I will say that for sure.
I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean it's the more of a commentary on the different classes. A great example, and this is not spoiling anything, but the rich family lives on this mountain, essentially, and they're looking out their huge glass windows, and it's raining out, and it looks so beautiful and peaceful and quiet. And then where the poor family lives is all the way down,
Where it's flooding.
The entire communities are flooding. Things like that just really show
People
the
at the bottom, literally.
two sides of the coin when it comes to financial disparity.
Yeah. What people would do to rise up even a little bit.
Yeah, I loved it. Bong Joon-ho's a phenomenal.
So glad we own it on 4K.
Let's see here. I would like to see a Mario Odyssey movie.
Oh, the new one with the hat, Cappy.
I don't know that one.
It's on Switch.
Okay. Yes, I don't have a Switch, but you did? No, I've never played a Switch. I think he has.
I've never switched.
I've never switched to Switch.
And I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy, so it's like, what am I doing with my life?
You are a Zelda person, though. So this question's for you.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. What's going on? What did I do? Yeah. Oh my God. I need Wind Waker. I'm a huge fan. I'm a Game Boy dude, or GameCube man, and and that's kind of like my huge introduction. You could have said it was Ocarina of Time, but it really wasn't. Even as a first-time N64 owner, there's too many Zelda stories to count, and they better do one right when they do.
Okay, I'm glad you gave your. That was a good review.
I love Link so much.
Yeah, if anyone ever wants to just hit him up on Instagram and talk about Zelda, he's always down to do that.
Bruh.
Let's see.
Talk
Dudu loves
Tingle.
movies. Dudu loves movies. Yeah, that's his theme song.
I love that theme song.
And anytime he appears up in our live stream, I have to sing the song because it's fantastic.
Does.
And he just got dressed up in a dentist costume for I'm so bad with the indie horror. It's called Dr.
The Tangler?
No. I forget what it's called.
Dr. Novocaine?
I want to say Dr. Giggles, and I think that's not right at all.
Dr. Giggles.
Yeah. I know I'm close. Anyway, check out Cody's channel. You can see his latest video there.
Listen to this guy with his like button.
And Cody's actually going to be on a live stream with me next Tuesday, I believe. Yes.
See you next Tuesday.
Discussing Mario.
Who is he?
That'll be on a buddy of mine's channel. I'm going to promote that later on, not tonight, but I will be promoting that for sure this week.
Thank you for telling people to like this stream.
Yes, no, Cody is so supportive of everyone's channels.
Cody,
it's so nice.
Rule.
I couldn't get into the John Wick movies, unfortunately.
There's 4 of them waiting for you any year.
Yes. I think you would be pleasantly surprised. Well, at least with the first one.
Yeah, the first one
and the fourth one.
Oh, they did what to his dog? It's good.
Yeah. Out of all the classic action movie characters like Terminator, John McClane, Neo, Indiana Jones, and Rambo, how would you rank them?
First of all, view with Drew. How do you capitalize every word? I'm just baffled. How do you do that?
It's a good skill.
I think it's something on your keyboard. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think John McClane is just a man. So even though he's likable, he's at the bottom. And I think above him is, Superman, not Ubermenches, but like Indiana Jones and Rambo. And then you have people like who are the most powerful, almost like Terminator, and at the very top is Neo.
Neo is number one.
Oh yeah.
You are a huge Matrix fan.
But like, I'm thinking of power. I'm thinking of like ranking based on power. I don't know why I did that actually.
He chose a really interesting group too, because they're all like a part of different semi subgenres, like different ones. I feel like, like Indiana Jones is not in the same category as Rambo or Neo, or something like they're all very specific types of action movie characters.
No one thinks of the Ark. What's that Ark movie? Indiana Jones. Raiders of the Lost Ark with the Matrix.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I'm clearly not an Indiana Jones fan.
I mean, I like them.
Ark movie.
Yeah, no, I like those movies. That's a really tough one, and they're all so different. Like, I feel like if he had chosen like three that were in the same genre, that'd be easier. This is tough. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. I still need to see John Wick 4. Cody, you're gonna love it, and your brain is gonna be like, your mind's gonna be blown. You're gonna be like, get your socks are gonna get knocked off.
If you've ever seen Eat Man, the movies on Netflix or wherever they were with
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen was like my favorite part of the fourth one, for so many reasons.
Up above that. Up above that.
This one.
This one.
Below, yes. Parasite was a damn good movie. I went to see the black and white cut.
There's a black and white cut.
I did not know this.
Ooh.
Where have I been?
That's the disparity, the black and the white, the halves and the half-nots.
Mm-hmm.
That yin and yang.
It was well-deserving winner for Best Picture. Yes.
Yes, it was. First foreign film to do that.
Yeah. Did you know that there was a black and white cut of Parasite? Because you would probably be right up there. That would be something you'd be into.
There's so many South Korean films I could get her into. I just study it for my horror. I mean, just think of Ju-on, The Grudge. That's Korean, right?
Oh my God, I was right. Dr. Giggles. I was right. Good. It sounded so ridiculous that, like, saying it out loud, I was like, wait, there's no way that movie is called Dr. Giggles. But okay, cool.
Lauren
See, Cody, I pay attention to your movies. Thank you so much, Mika, for and Kira, if Kira is there as well. I never know if Kira's ever joining you, right, so I always know Mika definitely is.
Double feature.
Kira, I'm not either. You are there as well. Hey Tracy and Max, I'm like, oh my God, Laren, you are also like such a supportive person to everyone in the community. You could have literally showed up like never or like 5 minutes till it's over. Like, you're great. Don't ever apologize. I'm a GameCube fan. 2 Super Smash Bros. Is my game, and I saw Detective Pikachu in March. I have not seen Detective Pikachu. I do want to see
Far out, man.
Sonic 2 we have right now. I have not watched any new movies in April yet, by the way. Like, I haven't watched one single movie because I've been working. I've been throwing on Succession.
We've been watching Love is Blind on Netflix.
We have been doing that because I needed to turn my brain off a little bit. It's
Love is Blind. Get into it.
It's a good, if you need to really shut your brain off and watch crazy people online or on TV. That's a good one. So yeah, and Succession.
There we go. Yo, Max, I got a Legend of Zelda video you need to see. In my honest opinion, it's the best video. Is it about Zelda? I can't wait to watch it. I am HO.
Yeah, send it our way. He will love to watch that.
Oh yeah, anything Zelda related.
See you next Tuesday.
Oh. Love it.
It's a documentary on. Oh, this is all for you still.
What? It is?
Yes.
That game is arguably the game
and actually,
of all time.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to be right back.
For real. Speaking of games of all time, whether they be top or best or favorite, that is the game. You could say it's like Doom or 64 or Metroid? No, I don't know. I just know that everybody has played that. I remember right before the Xbox came out and the GameCube came out, there were good friends of mine that were playing their old N64 and beating Ocarina of Time again. And like retro gaming was just starting to come in and emulation was, but like I got that, bonus disc with the pre-order of Wind Waker on my GameCube, and I loved playing Ocarina of Time. I can't believe they made something that large.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's more than iconic. It's like saying like Mario is an icon. It's like, yeah, duh.
The black and white version of Parasite is on the Criterion release. I would recommend watching that version. Yeah, we absolutely will.
Oh,
what
it is. Oh man.
Yeah, we have the.
We just have some 4K print.
Yeah, no, we'll get that one. Yeah, find out and see what we have. Hey Mika. Hey Laren.
So we have the print that came out after it won the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just regular 4K. I want to get Criterion of that and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, there's so many Criterions. We have to start Succession. Have heard good things. Oh, it is wild. It is Game of Thrones as far as like families. Well, it's just within one family, but family members fighting to take over their father's company, based off of loosely based off of like the Murdochs or the Trumps or like any big financial family, media, TV owning family. Highly recommend.
And the really guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off is in it.
He is, and so is the cast is great.
Brian Cox, we all love him. Look at this little.
Oh yeah, he wants to be in the videos.
He's on my shoulder. Let's see.
Oh my goodness. I have the 4K release of Parasite. I went into my TV setting and turned the color to 0 and had the same black and white experience, but with better resolution. That is very interesting.
Good kitty.
Good to know. Oh my God, Max. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Very interesting to know that he did that. He actually created his own black and white version.
DIY, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why they call you Hard Copy Blues.
Yeah, that's true. Just finished watching Requiem for a Dream for the first time. Oh, I bet you're in a good
I love
mood.
the sarcasm. Wowzers.
Oh, I love that movie, and I know people have a really. Afterwards I was pretty shell shocked, but I still think it's weirdly like a rewatchable film.
I know. I watched it in high school so many times.
You did?
Yeah. I showed everybody I knew.
Oh yeah, that is true. It is kind of one of those movies where you want to show people.
I had my first hipster moment because I went to a video rental store and I'm like, do you have Requiem for a Dream? They're like, what's that? And they even look it up and they're like, we don't even have that. I'm like, you don't have that? What do you mean? It's like, it was a popular film.
You don't have Aronofsky?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? You don't have Pi?
Yeah, no, it's a good film, but man, is that heavy. How you doing, Vin? I love when everyone says hi to each other. It's so cute. Yeah, that's a tough watch, Laren. Yes. Haha, for sure, Mika. Are you excited for Ari Aster's new movie?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we are.
It comes to New York a week early. Jealous, everyone?
I'm pretty sure that is correct. So
we get the goods. We get the premieres.
I don't know why it's premiering here early.
Joker
to be honest.
film
You know what? It probably just is. It might not even just be New York. It might just be it's doing like a really, really tiny, small, limited release first.
Happen to go to
I think that's what's happening.
Metropolitan
I only said it was like just coming to New York because another reviewer that also lives in New York was mentioning they were going to see it a week early. But I'm not saying, that we're the only ones to get it because I'm not positive about that.
Does it open up for everybody tomorrow as well?
Yeah, I mean, anyone could have seen it today. Tomorrow, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
tonight at midnight.
Tonight at midnight. Tuesday release?
Midnight.
Or midnight release, okay.
You could actually, I don't want to go to a midnight showing.
Okay.
What's your favorite overlooked movie in an actor's filmography?
Favorite overlooked? I mean, always speaking about Adam Sandler, I think people tend to skip his Mattress movie. That early one he did in 2002.
Oh, Punch Drunk Love.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that's becoming a cult classic now. I don't know.
But it's overlooked. Oh, I guess not if it's a cult now. That's a really interesting question. Holy moly. An overlooked movie. I mean, oh, I know. People tend not to watch Noah from Aronofsky's Oeuvre.
That's true. But this is an actor's.
Oh, actor's filmography.
Yeah.
Wow. Brian Cox. People don't watch the old X-Men movies anymore. They only watch the new ones.
And he's in Trick or Treat, which I love Trick or Treat.
Oh, Trick or Treat.
So,
and he's in
that's a
Super
good one.
Troopers as well.
Yeah, Brian Cox was in a lot of stuff before Succession.
We love him.
And I'm kind of just realizing that I've seen him in things and just
Everything.
didn't put the two and two together that he's the dad in Succession. And yeah.
Cox has been there the whole time.
Yes. That's a good question. I think we'll keep
You're a genius.
Keep that question on the back burner as far as like still letting it marinate, because that's definitely a big question to answer.
Pretty good, Laren.
Yeah, everyone's saying hi to Laren because Laren's great.
You don't mess with the Zohan. Oh my god, I forgot about that one. I don't think they can release that nowadays.
No, they can. I never saw it. I think they were talking about that during the
like a hairdresser.
Fans of Something did an Adam Sandler
Whoa
stream,
I just
and
remember
they
him
mentioned
doing
that.
splits everywhere.
I don't know. I gotta check that one out. Did enjoy the film. Yeah, I need to watch that one. Okay, back on board. We only have like a couple more left, so
thank you for sticking with us. If you're still here, I love you.
So, and actually, it's going to be even shorter because this again, we were going to talk about this one, John Wick 4. That's really what we should be talking about. I know we watched 2 and 3, but I mean, we don't have to go on and on and on about 2 and 3. This movie is one of the best action movies I've ever seen.
And no hyperbole.
Cinematography was incredible. The stunts were incredible, and the characters were
it's by
fantastic.
Stunt people, like the actors the stunt people become actors, and that makes the stunt work all the better.
Well, the director used to be a stunt,
and the
stunt
director
guy.
is too. So it's all this big playground.
I kind of got this vibe watching the film that as a director who was a stunt person, he felt like, oh, like in my stunt career, never did that before. Like we can probably pull something like that off, or like, oh, like why don't we try doing something like this? And it was so creative as far as stunts go. And I just loved the villain. Bill Skarsgård is scary as hell. I still see him though as Pennywise, but so it kind of felt like Pennywise was the villain of John Wick.
And his accent is can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe Flemish.
Well, isn't he supposed to be German in the movie?
No, that was the guy.
Oh, that was the other one. Yeah, sorry.
Other stunt person.
Yeah, that's true. No, well, he's French then.
Yeah, I
he's
guess
French. Sorry, no, he's French. Did you say Flemish?
Yeah.
No, we were talking about Belgians and how they speak both French and Flemish today. So that's probably why you said Flemish.
Yeah, like the muscles from Brussels.
Yeah, that's true.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
But he's French Canadian. I thought I just learned that.
Well, if he's the muscles from Brussels, that makes him from Brussels.
I know. I don't know.
We don't know, but I think he plays French Canadian characters in his films.
Okay.
To
don't quote me
ease
on that.
people into it.
At
like
all.
They're like, oh yeah, at least it's Canadian.
Yeah. I do really like Jean-Claude Van Damme. That is one of my favorite action.
I binged like his whole filmography one time.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone knows how much John Wick 4 is amazing. We don't have to go on and on and on.
It's a good definitive, I wouldn't say end, but picture, and nobody would complain if that's all she wrote.
No, it's my favorite with the first one. So Puss in Boots: Last Wish.
Yay!
I watched this because I'm doing a watch along with Luke Ponto to watch the sequel because we watched the first one together. I made the mistake of not pre-watching the first one before the live stream, and it really takes
whirlwind.
It really doesn't work. If you guys are doing watch alongs, I highly recommend watching the movie before you do the watch along because you just miss the whole movie. So, but I did prep this time and watched The Last Wish. The wolf is the scariest thing in the world. It is another Academy Award noted film for children this past year that's also about death. That was the theme of children's movies this past year. But it's fantastic. I highly recommend The Last Wish. Cats have 9 lives and then they just have 1. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Yes. He starts contemplating his life and
Thinking
putting
about
things into perspective.
mistakes made.
I also loved Salma Hayek's voice acting and
Oh,
what is it? Paquito?
oh my God, that little dog.
Perito. Yes, the little
The
dog.
best
Oh my God,
character.
so
He
funny.
pretends he's a cat.
Yeah, he pretends he's a cat.
He's like meow.
Yeah, it's really good. Great movie. Highly recommend it.
So good.
Final movie of March.
We just watched this.
Yes.
And it's true.
And this is the movie that I was alluding to earlier that you could tell Spike Lee was heavily influenced when he made Inside Man. He definitely was influenced by this movie. It's a true story. It's very young Pacino, right in the Godfather 1 era.
Yeah, right after he filmed that.
It's before
after Serpico.
It's right after Serpico. Yeah, so like super young Pacino.
Right.
He's fantastic.
Before his voice change.
Chris Sarandon's in it. It's a Sidney Lumet film, it's really fun. Like I hate saying that it's fun because it's not it's kind of a downer, but it is a fun.
But the cast
film
makes it fun.
Yeah, especially because like
in my opinion, it's a comedy.
No, I could see it. It is kind of on the lighter side, just basically because the guy, Pacino's character who is holding up the bank, he kind of becomes friends with the hostages, and it's like there's a lot of fun stuff.
He does it
in
a ridiculous way.
Also, we noticed a very young Carol Kane is in that movie as one of the hostages. She doesn't have a big part; she barely says anything, but it's definitely her.
Never forget those eyes.
Yeah.
We have our countdown video that we weren't able to play at the beginning of this stream.
I feel like maybe it did, and we just didn't see it.
Possibly.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I edited a full countdown video today.
She did so much work.
And I think I just maybe screwed it up. If anyone did see, if anyone was here at the very beginning when we went live, if you guys saw it, then that's great.
Let us know.
If not, then that means I didn't do that properly and I didn't. So we'll go back to the comments since we did go through all the movies that we watched.
Fun March.
And it was a fun March. It was a balanced March, I think. Except we didn't watch any. Well, no, we didn't really watch any horror. We were trying to see Scream 6. We still really want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make that a point in hopefully the next week or two. Really want to see that in theaters. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I'm going to get back to watching Spider-Man 2. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. The Alfred Molina, Doc Ock. Love that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. Not amazing.
It's like the best one as far as the.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think The Drop is an overlooked movie.
I don't know that.
Tom Hardy's filmography. Wow, that's 100% overlooked. I don't know what that is. I will definitely look into that.
He does do obscure movies.
Yeah, no, great recommendation. Thank you. Yo, Max, I sent that video to Instagram. Dude. Yes, thank you.
You're the real MVP.
Yes, thank you so much. Drew, The Drop is one of his best. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So this is the Tom Hardy movie we need to watch.
I thought it was when he's a crazy prisoner with the mustache and the bald head. His name is Bronson. I thought that was.
Oh yes, yeah.
But everyone knows that, I guess.
Very excited for the watch along next week. Yes, me too, Luke.
Lukey.
Dog Day, I've always considered in my top 5 of all time.
I had no clue what the real story was. I didn't know it was about a sex change, and I was like, "Is that right?" Because the Blu-ray description on our Netflix disc really gave an awesome.
I wish we took a photo of it because that's a part of the movie.
It was not right
for sure. But it's then, I swear,
sex change.
If you read the first opening lines of the description of the film, it is ridiculous the way they phrase it.
I wish we would have.
Because, that's a part of the plot, but it's first of all, they gave that away. It's supposed to be kind of you find out later, first of all, right? That should be a big reveal in the beginning of the third act or the end of the second act. And it just starts off like that on this Netflix description, trying to get his boyfriend's a sex change. He robs a bank, and it's who wrote this?
I'm like, who's gay lover?
I know. It was funny. Did we didn't take a photo. Maybe we can find we'll go on.
We'll rent it again.
Yeah, we'll rent it again just to take a photo, just to show you because it's so funny.
Ridiculous.
I agree, it's a great movie, but no one ever talks about that movie. Yeah, okay. The Drop.
Clearly
the Drop, yeah. Great selections, good variety of films. Thank you so much. What we watched tonight. So tonight, well, we were going to watch Sonic 2, which is, I was like, I don't know if I really want to watch Sonic 2
You
before we
can't even
watch
see that.
Mario, but maybe we will. I
Sonic.
kind of do want to play some video games. I don't
Yeah,
play video games often, but like I'm kind of in the mood tonight because we're watching Mario tomorrow. Like I kind of want to play some Mario Kart or Mario Tennis, or I used to always play which
Mario
I don't know if
Tennis
people actually
N64.
played this one, but I loved Yoshi's Story, which is, it's kind of a boring game, but I like loved it when I was a kid.
They have one called Yoshi's Woolly World now that you would love.
Oh yeah, Yoshi's my favorite. I liked all the different colored Yoshis in a Yoshi Story. It was like a pink one, a purple one, a black one, a yellow one.
All of Yoshi's Islands.
Yeah, they were all so cute. So, thank you guys so much for joining the stream tonight. I've been really enjoying watching your videos. Have been just fantastic, and I can't thank you enough, really, for your support and coming on and chatting in the chat.
It's been a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
Thank you all for sticking with us.
I just want to let everyone know that tomorrow night I will be on KB's channel, which I'm honored to be part of because I love KB, and I think everyone saw, if you watched his
KB loves movies.
Well, if you watched his celebration stream of his year on YouTube and his over 500 subscribers, you can tell how much everyone loves him because he's such a really nice person, and his kindness really shines through, I find, and I really gravitate towards kind people.
We like kind people.
I really appreciate that. It's a tough world out there, so we got to be kind to each other. Let's just finish up the comments here. It's barely even relevant. All about Pacino and his partner. Yeah, exactly. So we'll just run it again.
Right.
It's worth it for us to take a photo to send this to you. I'm serious. You're gonna get such a good laugh. Lauren, if I had time to watch something, it would be
Blade Runner 2049.
Oh yes.
Good call.
Yes, Denis Villeneuve is becoming quite the
auteur. I want to see his whole filmography if I could. He might have done French films before this, right?
I'm honestly not positive with his super early work. I've only seen 3 of his films. But Annihilation and Blade Runner. No, I saw another one too.
And that one where there's a robot girl in the house.
Ex Machina. Yeah. I love Ex Machina. Right? Oh my god.
No, is that Alex? That might be Alex somebody.
It's not Denny.
Hold on.
Okay. While he's looking at that, I don't think Ex Machina was directed by him. I'd be shocked, but
Alex Garland, sorry.
Okay. Regardless, I do love Ex Machina, so that's a really good one. But yeah, Alex, I need to confirm that I've seen all of Denny's films because I don't think I have. Just watched that last week, Matthew. It's fantastic. Yes.
Cool.
It's a long one, Matthew, but good for sure. You two are so fun. Cool to catch you live. I'll check out the replay. Have a good night. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Really, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Lauren.
Great stream tonight. Had a blast.
We did too.
Who is your favorite actor cast as a superhero? Mine is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I think mine is Wesley Snipes as Blade. Just fit that role so well. What's his phrase? Motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. They were like, what, Wesley?
No, that's good.
We're part of the script.
We're big Blade fans, yeah.
We love a good Blade. I'm going to show her Guillermo del Toro's Blade. They're doing Hellboy a 3rd reboot.
I think I did hear that, yeah. As far as superheroes go, favorite casting, I mean, obviously Ryan Reynolds is a great Deadpool. I really enjoy, I don't really know who else besides Robert Downey Jr. could have played such an incredible Iron Man.
Oh, right. He is fit to a T to that role.
Yeah. Because I feel like even like Captain America and a couple of those, you could probably have had quite a few different actors play those.
Right.
But like Tony Stark as Iron Man was pretty definitive. Chadwick Boseman, obviously as Black Panther. That was great casting.
All right.
I will say I really, and they're not going to do anything with her character ever again, probably, which is sad. But I really liked Florence Pugh as Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow's sister. I thought she was great. I don't remember her name, but
I like Alan Cumming as
Nightcrawler. Yeah.
So Brilliant.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you
there's
for
a lot of
helping Larry
X-Men
with
that
Alex
were-
Garland, indeed.
Thank you.
KB is awesome.
Yes.
Can't believe I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You're amazing. Okay. The best line, right? Blade is the shit. I can't get enough of Blade. I think Steven Dorff is the coolest ever. Can't wait for the reboot. Give me some Blade.
They are rebooting it, right?
Yeah.
See you later.
And they just
Thank
announced
you.
the Black Knight from Eternals is not part of Blade's movie anymore because they teased it at the end of some movie.
Oh,
Sad.
yeah. We
He's-
actually
he's
didn't
from,
even watch Eternals
Game of
yet. We need to.
Thrones. He's Black Knight.
Oh, yes. The guy. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Michael Keaton is Batman. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good one. I think that's always going to be like the
That's
biggest
why-
debate is like who's the best Batman.
Clearly, he is because they're bringing him back for the Flash. You're
I know.
correct.
I'm so excited to see that.
Absolutely, Mom.
So happy to see that Michael Keaton's back.
We love you.
Oh,
What
thank
do they
you.
do in other
So
countries?
nice. That's a good one. Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Oh, right.
That's a good casting.
I mean, they could have done his facial hair a little bit better, but
well, no, okay.
his slimness
just
really
for the-
led to it.
Just for the one that just came out, the Multiverse of Madness, I don't know who was on like the wig department, but his hair and his facial hair was very bizarre.
Oh, boy.
It's just like that.
Yeah, Sam
I
Raimi
want to like
was
tweak
like-
that a bit. No, well, Sam Raimi has nothing to do with it. He's just the director. But like, man, I would have just like gotten a whole new makeup, hair and makeup crew. Like, that's a little off.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all so much for joining tonight.
It's been so much fun.
And I'm still working out the kinks on these things with the live
Yeah,
stuff.
this
And
is,
if my
work
thing
in
didn't
progress.
play, then you know what? I'll probably just play it out at the
Yeah.
end because I don't think it did.
We would
And
love to.
who cares if you watched it or you don't? I just want to play it just because I worked on it today. It's like the 30-second intro instead of like the normal countdown that you normally see. And maybe it did play and I just don't realize that.
But you can see it again.
Either way, have a good night, everyone. Let me know what you think of Mario or any movies you're seeing this week.
We love you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
We enjoyed you.
Bye.